We need a lot of files for this lesson, including images and sounds. So go into the description box, click the link and download the zip folder. It contains the audio and image files, plus the starter and solution HTML, and finished CSS files. So open the solution file, lesson09-final.html, and preview it in the browser. As you can see, 12 animal pictures appear to the side, like thumbnails.
Dog, 狗 rat, rat 老鼠 rabbit 兔子 兔子
Clicking a thumb shows a big pic, just like with the Bunny Slideshow. However, it also plays a sound. We hear the name in English, followed by Chinese, twice. So open the starter file, lesson07-slideshow.html, do a file save as, and name the new file lesson09 audio Chinese.html and save it. In the body, change the slideshow div ID to container. And add a header tag right after the opening of the container. Inside the header, type an h1 tag and type in the tag learn the 12 animals of the Chinese Zodiac. And after that, add an h2. In there, type a pair of em tags. Listen carefully to the Chinese. There's a quiz later. Save it. Now for our CSS. Open slideshow.css from the CSS folder. Do a file save as, and call it audio-slideshow. In the CSS, update the name of our wrapper div. So replace slideshow with container and change the background color to tan. Let's also do some CSS for h1 and h2. Go after the thumbs and type h1, comma h2. Set the color equal to $CCC, which is a light gray, and a font family of sans serif. Set the margin bottom equal to 10px and a margin left of 10px. Save it. So let's go back into the HTML page and update the name of the CSS file being imported into the head. So in here, just add an audio dash and save it. And let's preview this in the browser. We have the same old bunny pics. So far so good. Let's keep it going. We leave the thumbs div blank because the JavaScript is using a for loop to make all those image tags appear dynamically. But for the big pic div, Let's just type an image tag for our starter image. So image src equals images Zodiac animal wheel .png. Set the width equal to 100% and the height to auto, and close the tag. Now for JavaScript. Down in the script, replace all the bunny JPEG file names in the array with the 12 animals of the Zodiac. These names are used in both JPEG images and MP3 audio files, so just include the actual name of the animal in our array, no file extensions. So let's take out all the bunny JPEG names and put chicken, cow, dog, dragon, goat, horse, monkey, pig, rabbit, rat, snake, and tiger. We can also take out var big pig and document.getElementById because we already set the image tag in the div. Let's update the loop code to use the new array. So change image r to animal r, and here as well. Also add a .jpg, change the width to 88px and height to 88px. As you recall, the for loop goes through the array item by item and concatenates the file names. Each time through the loop, another image tag is made and outputted to the thumbs div. So let's save and preview in browser. Now we have the new images. It basically works, but we just have to make it look nicer. So go back into the code and go inside audio-slideshow.css and change the big pig width to 32% and the background color to FFF. Give it a padding of 1%. Add a min height of 440px. Make it float right instead, because now we're flipping big pig and thumbs. And get rid of the margin and the height as well. So go into your thumbs, make the width 61%, and change the background color to tan, padding of also 1%, set the min height equal to 440px, and make it float left. We don't need the overflow Y anymore. Go up to the container CSS and change the background color to maroon. Save and refresh your browser. And there, everything looks nicer now. Let's go back to CSS and add a new CSS property for image. Set the margin equal to 1% and a border radius of 10px. Let's give it a box shadow 5px space 5px space 5px, and set the color equal to 555 and add a border of 2px solid and the color brown. Let's save and refresh your browser. The image property of margin of 1% separated these little pictures from each other. And added little nice borders and shadows. But it did it to all images, including Big Pic. But we don't want that. So let's go back into the CSS, and underneath image, type pound Big Pic image, and inside it, type border, none, box shadow, none. Now save and refresh. The image has no border, nice and clean. But now when we click a picture, nothing works. So we have to go back into our JavaScript and type more code. Go down to the function and update the array just like in the loop. So animal R and add a .jpg here before the width. Save and refresh. Now when we click a thumbnail, Big Pic appears. Let's go back into HTML. Now let's add audio too. We need to be able to play a different sound every time an animal thumbnail is clicked. We'll use a JavaScript audio object. This audio object has all the capabilities of an audio tag and can easily have its source changed dynamically. Go after the array and declare a new variable called sound and set that equal to new audio, followed by a pair of parentheses and semicolon. You may recall the date class from lesson 3. The date object knew everything about the date and time. Likewise, audio objects have a lot of custom capabilities. They can load sound files, play them, pause them, etc. Let's play a sound as a test. We'll get the file name from the array, then add on the .mp3 extension. So set the source property sound.src equals audio slash plus animal R square bracket, add a 0 in there, plus .mp3 semicolon. Then invoke the play method to play the audio. So sound.play. Save it and refresh the browser.
chicken, G, G,
The sound plays automatically, so it works. Now that we know the test sound works, cut these 2 lines of code and paste them in the function after the document.getElementById command. And this way, we can use these code to play any audio file, not just 0. So replace the 0 with an I. Save and refresh browser.
goat, young, young,
Now when we click a thumbnail, both Big Pic and audio work too. This is almost done. We just have a fun background image that we can add and also fix up the container div. So let's go back into our CSS and go over into thumbs, and after the float, add a background image and set that equal to URL parentheses images slash Janice W Bunny dash 600 x 261 .png and close the parentheses. And also add a dot slash in front of this. After that, add a background repeat of no repeat, because we don't want the background image to tile up. Also add a background position and put it at the bottom. Finally, type cursor, pointer. What this will do is that when we mouse over the thumbnails, it will turn into a pointer, letting the user know to click on it. Let's also fix up the container div a little bit. So go down to the bottom of the CSS, take out slideshow, and go up into container, add a border radius of 50 px, and set the border equal to 7 px, solid, and make the color EDC. And change the height to 570 px. Save, and refresh your browser. And now it looks so fun! Try clicking on the picture.
tiger,
So everything works. Now our application has educational value too. Our skills are becoming very practical and can be applied to making learning fun. And that's it for lesson 9, and I'll see you in lesson 10.